Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I hope we are good. Do I have my gain? I do. Well, seems like everything's good. So let's start right away. Yeah. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's go. So yeah, this time of the year, this is Christmas. And do you know what we're going to do for Christmas? We're going to game dev. Of course we're going to do that. Always. Let me just get back my few documents and we'll be going for a new round of development. In progress. Create quest concept. I guess a lot is actually done. Last time we actually managed to finish the whole generation and integrate that in the game, which was pretty great. So dungeon graph, if I run that, I can just do whatever I want. Like design the dungeon how I want. And that's like very good. As you can see, we have all of this. And this is supposed to be what we are going to have for the first quest. Let me actually check what I had. Quest 1. Save. So yeah, this is the same. Yeah, at first it's inspired. It was a bit random. Okay, let's go. Let's go to quest 1 temp, I think. The test layout should be like some test thing. This is fine. This is fine. So let's go to the temp. We have all of this. So now we have to actually set the path of everything, right? We have to set the path of every different room, like every different event that's going to happen. Just saw that there wasn't a connection between these two nodes. Is there really no connection? Well, it seems like there isn't any connection. Wait, what happened? Wait, I still have those nodes. Am I supposed to have them? Maybe I am. Oh yeah, because I didn't do this, probably. Okay, I'm going to... Small child saves. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's save to this. I'm just checking if everything is like connecting correctly because I think there were some problems. Yeah, there are some problems. Oh, actually, sorry, I just realized. Never mind. Quest 1. Yeah. I don't know why sometimes it's just not, you know, working correctly. Hello, how are you, Oni? Welcome back. Welcome back. Is your right? I tried to put a new one. The new audio is actually... It's actually from Yuki Hirose. And yeah, this is basically the one, right? This is in my playlist, free copyright, long playlist, long music playlist. Merry Christmas, mate. Thanks. Yeah, I had some problem with my graph. Because there is this connection. I think I kind of know. I actually don't know. I actually don't know. Save. Because when I click save, it's supposed to save the current state. Maybe when I'm removing a node, I'm not removing the connections and it's like not working well. I'm not sure. But let's override. So yeah, when I just try to load the same, this is working fine. But when I try to change and then load back, then there is this problem, right? So I think it's a problem of like connections not, working well. Let me try with the test layout. I think there are like some artifacts. Like, because you can see, like, there's no problem here, right? When I load from the test layout and I load back from this, well, to this. But when I load this and then try to go for this one, then now there is a problem. The mouse seems like a bug. Yeah. I'm trying to find the source. And yeah, the source doesn't seem to be like the loading and the save. Well, actually it is, but it does. The problem doesn't seem to be the saving. It seems to be basically when you load a new graph, the state is not reinitialized correctly. Looks like an issue with unloaded charts. Unloading charts. Yeah, I haven't reinitialized the state properly, I think. Well, I'm not sure, I don't know. Let's check that. Load layers from file. So what am I doing here? I'm trying to clear everything. Rename the node. Oh, right. Alright. Yeah, this is really bad. Oh, okay, I'm clearing the nodes. Yeah, what can go wrong? What can go wrong? I mean, yeah, that's kind of bad. Connect node. Not from data. So it means the nodes are removed correctly. That's a fact. Good. So yeah, let's just try to remove the connections because the previous connections are actually still there. And if we have, I don't know actually. Yeah, if we just rename the nodes, the connections are not going to be renamed, right? Because the connections are using the node names, not references. So remove connections, please clear connections. Okay, I think that's it. I think we did it. Remove all connections between nodes. This is it. I hate Python, but I'm coding a fast transcriber right now to put captions on my stream. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've never done that actually, but I mean, I guess I quickly checked translation files. I mean, I guess there's a reason why I'm talking English right now, right? Instead of French. And like before, basically, I had a French channel with like maybe now 4K subscribers, but I just stopped because I wanted to make some game dev content and like a bit more elaborated because I made some content for like basically for like teenagers, like people in high school and that kind of stuff, but it was not very deep, right? And I wanted something more technical, I suppose, And the problem is that if you go more technical, then you have less, you know, your audience is like less big. It's like smaller, and your audience is going to know English like most of the times anyways. So I just switched to English. I used to use V2 Google API for translation, but can get expensive really quick. So last week implemented my own one. Oh, I transcriber. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it makes me think I made some video using, you have like three blue, one brown, three brown, one blue, three blue, one brown. This one, right? Who made a library, right? An animation library, Manim. I kind of used it, and it has some like nice support for, I guess, transcription. When I say support for transcription, it's like, it's like what? Or I guess maybe it's not transcription. I think it's like to generate the voice from your text. And you have basically multiple options you can pick from, and you have one from Google. But yeah. Damn ads, give me a second, can't hear. Oh no, sorry about that. Well, during that time, let's just load and let's try. Yeah, it seems to be good now. Wait. Perfect. Yeah, that's fixed. Here we go. So let's just push quest 1 save. I guess this one, dungeon graph, that's for sure. Let's check GitHub, and we have 1, 2, 3 again, always. And yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. I see the ads are finished. Sorry about that. Graph loading, bug fixed. So yeah, this is working. I just verified during the ads. And what I was saying is that, yeah, this, Manim library to make math animations, you could say, to like visualize math, have like not a transcriber actually, but some tools to generate the voice based on your text, and that's nice. It's like basically some wrappers around APIs, the Google API, for example. I love that. It's been a while since I've actually used it. I know there is a fork that is very popular, that is handled by the community. Must start. Is it the one? Kindergarten? Oh. Wait, that's crazy. Wait, that's crazy. Okay. For TTS, I'm using right now Cookit's model. I have dual GPU setup, so can do it locally. Nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, I guess if it's not what? If you don't want it, in real time, then I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Like, basically it's going to take more time if you have like only one GPU or like a bad GPU. But yeah. Um, yeah, it really depends on hardware and the model. Yeah. I mean, I guess there are, you know, some libraries that are basically uh, how do you say that? But they are assuming you have a big enough GPU for all of the data, and it's not streaming. And you know, some of the libraries are streaming if you have a smaller GPU, which is nice. So I guess it depends. OTTTS, which I finally tried, took 20 seconds to generate a 3-second voice. Ooh. Okay. Coquits takes around 2 seconds. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. I guess at one point it's like so long that it's kind of bad. Well, it's bad if you want to like try to hear the, you know, have some feedback and, you know, modify the thing depending on that. Yes, the graph. The quest. Okay, it looks like that. Let's load the temporary one. Let's save into the main quest. Here we go. So now that we have this, really depends on use case. Yeah. Okay, now that we have that, for some reason, okay, I can move. Okay, so branch. So I basically probably want a unique scene for all of those rooms because every room is dialogue dependent, and for yeah, should be fine. I don't think, because even for battles, like if I'm just changing the background, then I guess I can try to reuse the same thing, right? But for other things, yeah, I can't move sometimes. I don't know why. Like, it's so weird. Is it because I'm selecting something? Oh. Okay, it's when I click on... I actually don't know. Anyway, let's say this is fine. I don't need this thing to be polished. I used to stream coding, but kinda been lazy recently. I mean, I code 8 hours a day for work and do most of my own coding off stream when I can't stream. Oh, kinda end up always gaming on stream. Yeah. I see. Yeah, I do have my job too, but I really have to finish my current project. I think deadlines are like really important if you know, want to, well, you know, have a goal, if you want to achieve things. Um, and yeah, and basically my deadline is this weekend, so that's a really good motivation to continue. Because yeah, the goal is basically next week to start playtests, right? So by then I have to finish the first quest, and I have to polish a little bit, like fix some things I already got feedback on. So yeah, let's not lose too much time. Gameplay, na na na. So events. I have one of these, one of those. Planes. Okay. Should I make something like Quest 1? So assets, gameplay, dungeon, quests. I guess I have this, right? Misty, help, something. So planes. Hey, this is planes. This is the same thing. Levels. Tutorial. Okay, I actually had my scenes here, but I actually might not want them here. So yeah, let's just go back to here, events. Events? What about levels? Events? Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just going to have like quest 1 inside. Yeah, maybe that's the call. Let's do something like that. Quest 1. Well then, lucky inmate. Okay, thanks. I look well, I work on my own code. Oh, good luck. And fight! So yeah, the first quest is about... The Necromata searches for disturbances in the region. The team searches for hints for the source of the fog. So that's fine. I mean, I feel like this is just going to be a dialogue, and I feel like the background. Yeah, I don't wanna put the background because I feel like this is just going to be. I mean, I guess we could start from. Anyways. Yeah, I could add like some dialogue before the battle starts. Or should I consider that to be a different room? I'm not sure. Let's duplicate this and call it quest 1. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, I'm using path, right? So this is fine. I guess ideally I should just use names, but well, we'll see. Names or I'm not sure. Wait, what did I do? I just duplicated something, right? But it's not actually duplicating. Wait, what? Oh no! Oh no! What's going on? Why, David? Why? What are we gonna do? I mean, I guess we can just create this, and this is going this is quest 1. And I'm just going to put like some placeholder dialogue, which is basically things like, oh, character. Can I set who talks? I can't. Wait, it doesn't. Wait, it changed. It's not the same as before. I could set the character that was talking before. I can't anymore. Huh. What about audio? Audio, I have this. What about voice? Yeah, they like changed it. I mean, I guess this is maybe because I have like no character. So let's go to assets, for example. Dialogue, let's not. Let's go to all characters, maybe. Dialogue. I mean, I guess this is like dialogic, right? Yeah, I have the styles, so characters. Here we go. And yeah, okay, my character is called character. Maybe not a nice name. Let's call it Nikomata, maybe. Okay. Now let's go here, and now we have the name. Hey, good character. Okay, it has not changed. It has not been saved. Do I need to reload or something? Press 1, can I close? Remove. Okay, this is going to be complicated. Okay, I have to reload. Character. Oh wait, this is actually still character. How? Ah, wait. Wait, what? Yeah, let's reload. Yes. Oh! Right, I was on a project. Dialogic just taking so long, but that's fine. Character, this is not good. This is not good. And of course it's still going to say character. Okay, let's remove this. And let's create the new character. And this time it's going to have the correct name. Nikomata. Which is Nikomata. Great. You got it right away. And now I should be able to go to my quests and put this. And Nikomata is going to say, "We have to go!" Well, actually, I don't even have the graph anymore. Maybe I should like take a screenshot or something. Seconds. Woo. Yeah, this is. I'm not starting soon, but that's fine. Okay. Oh, actually. What did I? have the graph. Oh yeah, you have it here. Okay. Let's run it. Let's load our thing, and I just want to take a screenshot. Here. Oh, actually, I actually have it on Discord. Yeah, I'll just be going on Discord for that. Narration, and yeah, I do have it. I thought the volume might be a bit loud. Maybe it's not. I'm sorry for that. Okay. Let's say this is... I feel like this is too low now. Okay, no, that's fine. Let's say this is fine. So yeah, dialogues. What are we going to write? So the first one is Nekomata searches for disturbances in the region. The team searches for hints for the source of the fog. Okay, so let's go. We have to find the source of the fog, and you are going to say, "Oh yeah," something like that. I don't know. Our main character, does he have a name? Or like player, maybe? Maybe player is fine. Yeah, player is fine. But the player is like relative, right? But I guess player is fine. Oh. Alright, I have this. Gameplay, no. Characters. Copy path. Create a new character. Oh, okay, that was fine actually. And this is going to be called protagonist, maybe? Or main character? Protagonist. Yeah, protagonist. Display name. Oh no. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to change it. Like, to you, maybe. Okay. And this is to be... Let's go! Some shitty dialogue. But if I... Basically, some other people are supposed to, I guess, handle more of the dialogue. But if I make it good enough myself, then they are probably not going to change it. So I have to make it bad enough for them to change it. That's it. So just the main lines, just, you know, that kind of stuff. Let's go, we have to find the source of the fog. Let's go. This is very bad dialogue. Like, this is repetitive, this is just bad. But it's fine, because it's saying what I want it to say, basically. And my artists are going to be able to change that. So... yeah, let's have both characters join. And something like this. Let's go mirrored. Let's go, we have to find the source of the fog. Hey. Okay, then it finishes. End of the dialogue. And then we have... I guess that's it. I guess that's all. I guess there's nothing much. There's a background, potentially. I guess I could actually... If it's like... If it only requires a dialogue and a background, then maybe I want to be able to... well, not create a new file every time I'm you know, a new scene file every time I'm doing that. But I guess I'm using the scene file for for the graph, right? In the graph I'm using the scene file. So, oh yeah, I did want. I did want something actually. I did think about like making some JSON file that loaded the background, like with a link to the background, with a link to dialogue, and that's it. Is a dungeon graph not from a plugin? No, it's not. Well, actually, I made it. I made it. Oh wait, I guess okay, if you're talking about the node, I guess there are two things. You have basically Godot handles by, well, natively graph edit and graph a node, but it's really shitty right now, honestly. And you can do stuff with that, you know, I did, right? But you have to manage other things on top, and you know, like the whole saving, loading, and like more connections, I suppose. That's kind of, you know, I kind of, you know, modified things and handled things. Like for example, by default, if you want to be able to remove connectors, that's like very bad. You have to do that yourself. That kind of stuff. I've never seen the graph edit node before. Yeah, I actually haven't. Well, actually, it's the first time I'm using it myself. So yeah, I just knew there was an option for that in Godot, but I hadn't really explored it. Now I did. Now I know it's really bad. And you also have a warning here, and the warning is about how they are going to refactor this in future versions to make it better, because right now it's really bad, as I said. And you know, that's proof I'm not the only one who thinks that. Like, they are saying that too. So yeah, undergo extensive refactoring. So yeah, you know, if you make a tool basically with a graph, just don't spend all of your time on it fixing all the bugs and all of that, because you might have to, you know, basically break everything afterwards. But I just needed it myself. You know, it's not really polished, right? Like what I did. But you know, it's like good enough for what I want. So I'm just going to keep it like that. Experimental, got it. It's not experimental. It's not experimental. Experimental is when you have a preview for a new feature. This is not a preview for a new feature. This is a feature that is going to be reworked. So that's different. So it's almost a visual shader interface for graph manipulation. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, I mean, visual shaders use a graph, so yeah, you basically, yeah. Yeah, you could say it's like different from behavior trees, for example, right? I mean, you could make behavior trees with that. It's just a graph, right? Well, a graph with inputs and outputs. I don't know if it's going to change. But yeah, you could say that, you know, you can use that for an animation graph. You can use that for shaders, as you said. But I think there's already something for that in Godot. You can use it for, you know, blueprints, for example, in Unreal Engine. They use something like that. You can use it for a behavior tree, or like for AI, for a state machine. You know, like there's a lot of uses for like generation, like how Unreal does with I don't remember the name, but well, procedural generation stuff, right? I said experimental because my version calls the graph edit experimental. Oh, wait, your version? What version are you on? Exact thing you said, maybe reworked. Yeah, what version are you on? 4.5? Did Godot release a new version? Maybe it did. It's been some while since I... Actually, it's 4.5.1. Maybe in the snapshots. Inverse kinematics returns a... Wait, for 2D or 3D? 3D, okay. 3D. Hey, that's great. Procedural animations. .5.1. Wait, just the .1 is just a hint on the GraphEdit node. Do you have the warning too? Or is it like different from mine? Wait, I actually... Wait, if I just had to update like to the 4.5.1 to get the new GraphEdit, then that would be like so... Oof. Okay. Maybe if I added a new... like some new functions, I don't know. Try to add a new one. I mean, I did it in 4.5, so... Oh, wait, this one? Oh, experimental. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, you're right. This class may be changed or removed in future versions. May. Okay. Okay, my bad. Yeah, okay, my bad. I was wrong. I understood, like, badly. Like, in the wrong way. So thanks for that. Yeah, maybe the whole interface is actually going to be a lot more similar than what I expected. Because if it's just experimental, then I guess it's mostly going to stay the same. I've never seen it before. The experimental? I'm not sure I've seen it ever. I guess like for... yeah, there's like a lot of stuff like the tile map that had like a lot of changes or that kind of stuff. And it didn't have experimental. Because I guess it's like always kind of evolving, right? Meanwhile, the graph is just like really bad. Really. But that's fine. So yeah, dungeon graph. Background. Just thinking a little. I'm only using stable nodes, I guess. All 2D. Yeah. Been doing that a lot too. Funny little question, what would you recommend for 3D puzzle game? Godot, by 3D do you mean puzzle platformers? Or like just things maybe more like... I mean, puzzle platformers are a lot 2D, right? Yeah, okay, never mind. I guess you have like Portal, I guess you have Outer Wilds. Thanks for the knowledge. Good luck and Merry Christmas, thanks! I'm about to go wrap some presents, so enjoy your Christmas too. And yeah, just, you know, have a good Christmas for yourself too. So yeah, what would you recommend for 3D puzzle game, Godot or Unreal? I mean, it depends on what you want. Got minimal experience on both. It depends on what you want. Unreal is for teams, basically. Yeah, I'm really thinking about Unreal as basically, you know, you have everything and it's like a powerhouse. It's like, yeah, it's made for teams. So everything is split together nicely. And Godot is like, you know, if you're alone, Godot is like, well, it's more fitted for individuals. I'm not comparing to Unreal. I'm saying that Godot doesn't have that many collaborative features. Godot, Unreal, kinda like Portal, first-person dungeon puzzle game. Um, I mean, it depends how much you're ready to do yourself and how much time you're ready to invest and like the knowledge you have. Because, you know, it depends on your art style. Because I guess if it's just 3D, then I mean, you could make your own engine and make it work, right? Um, if it's like, you know, very basic textures and, well, shaders, if it's very basic shaders and stuff, just, you know, you can make your own engine. I mean, Godot already has some stuff, so you might go with Godot that way. And yeah, if you want something more complex, then, you know, for example, if you want volumetric fog, if you want, you know, nice reflections and like a realistic rendering, that kind of stuff, then you might go with Unreal. If you want more stylized things, then I'm actually not sure, because basically you can modify the graphics pipeline of Unreal, but it's like kind of a big thing to do. I know there's some kind of plugin for that, but for every custom pipeline, you might prefer Unity actually, or you might prefer Godot. I'm not sure how you handle pipeline in Godot, but it's like open source, and I don't think, you know, there's not a lot, right? So I think that should be pretty straightforward. And I mean, in Godot, you can at least handle your vertex shader and your pixel shader, and your post processes yourself, like a lot. In Unreal, you use materials, so everything is kind of in the same place, and it's nice, you know, for like PBR, like if you want to keep using the model from Unreal, but if you want to change and make it like a bit more, I won't say flexible, but like different, right? I have a different pipeline, then it's going to be like a big, you know, a lot of work to do. And cheap in nature, I try to do it all myself. I mean, if you're cheap, you know, Godot is like, you don't have to pay Godot when you publish a game, right? Cool. Thanks for the info. You're welcome. And yeah, I guess it depends on a few well, I mean, in Unreal you have basically the rendering. I think the rendering is the most important aspect between choosing between Unreal and Godot. Aside from that, you have MetaHuman if you want realistic human faces and like animations and stuff. But if it's like a puzzle game first person, then you're not going to use that. In Unreal, you have blueprints like visual scripting that is like kind of advanced. That could be nice, but you know, Godot has GGScript that is really easy too. So that's kind of the same. If you need high performance features, well, in Unreal you can use C++, but in Godot you can do that too. If you want some AI, then, you know, Unreal has some behavior trees and some graph for that. But in Godot, I mean, you know, it's just a behavior tree, so you can do that kind of easily. I guess, okay, I actually have some stuff for you. I think Unreal, well, you don't need Unreal Engine for a lot of games, but Unreal Engine actually has, you know, has a lot of stuff, right? And basically handles the architecture very well. So you might actually want to check Unreal Engine just to know about the architecture, and, you know, kind of copy the architecture into your own game for your own features, but, you know, just like modify them and make them your own way, like, you know, basically as some kind of inspiration, because I think you can get a lot of inspiration from Unreal. Like everything I'm doing is almost from Unreal. Like my gameplay right now is like based on the gameplay ability system from Unreal Engine. So yeah, like even the graph I'm making is like, it's like, well, it's like based on some plugin I made for Unreal. and like I kind of touched, yeah, well, basically, yeah. Because, you know, I'm an engine programmer, so, you know, I did this kind of thing before. I mean, I made graphs on Unreal, I made graphs on Unity, I made graphs on here, on Godot. I made graphs everywhere. Everywhere I go, I make graphs. Wait, doesn't Godot use GDScript, which is extremely similar to Python? Yeah, it does. It does. AI-wise, you could always easily implement an LLM model via DLL. I mean, yeah, you have that, but actually Unreal also has its own interface for transformers, I think, like for, you know, deep learning models. But yeah, you can just do that with an DLL. I mean, basically the thing with Unreal is since it has its own, because you're talking about a DLL, right? But the problem if you use a DLL is that DLLs are for Windows. They're like exclusive to Windows. You can, you know, load them on Linux with like some stuff to abstract it, you know. But then you have consoles. Like, how are you going to play your game on Switch or play it on PlayStation? I guess PlayStation 5 now is like Windows, right? So maybe that's not that much of a deal. But yeah, Nintendo Switch, for example, how are you going to do that? You can't. You have to compile the whole library for Switch in that case, and you know you might encounter some other problems. So that's like kind of, eh. Well, it's just a library file, so you could write the code itself to be non-OS specific, non-OS specific. Isn't it using? I mean, I'm not sure about that. I I I mean, yeah, you could. I mean, um, DLLs or library files for Windows, right? If you want, you know, a dynamic library for Linux, then you have a format for it. So yeah, you can like have some kind of format for Nintendo Switch, for example. But that doesn't remove what I'm saying is that you would have to do a lot of work for that. It's not straightforward. But if you have, you know, the library directly integrated to your engine, then you know it's fine because you're compiling it with the engine. Yeah, but then again, I wouldn't want to run an AI model on a Switch. Afraid the Switch might burn down. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, maybe not for, you know, not for very complex things, right? But maybe some kind of auto-completion, like maybe some kind of very small model, you might do that. I mean, I'm talking about possibilities, right? Like the more flexible it can be, the better. And like, you know, for like native, for like running natively on Linux or like Mac, yeah, basically you have Mac too, right? That probably doesn't handle DLLs and can't emulate them either because of all of the safety nets. But fair, I can understand the limits. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do that too. I would never sell for Apple. It's like such a shithole. That's the first time I'm using that word, and Apple deserves it. British Mac, since it's Unix, uses SO format for libraries. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it doesn't use GLLs. I'm not sure about the formats, but yeah, I'll believe you for that. So okay, we have the first dialog file, right? right? Do we? Yeah, we do. So this is it, right? So then we have the... Oh, I guess if we want to add like some fog or like things other than a background, then we need a scene. So yeah, I guess I'll be keeping scenes. Okay, I disturbed you enough. I'm gonna go have some food. Oh, good luck with the game. Thanks. Have a good meal. Enjoy. This one. Yeah, I'm just going to remove this. And this is the world environment that I can remove, I suppose. It's fine. I just have my sprites. So I'm just going to... Actually, I'm going to put it back. Let's put the Nekomata. Hey! It's a bit big, but that's fine. No, that's not actually. I might need the size of the characters to be like the same every time. Maybe not every time, but to be like... I don't know. Anyway, let's say we have this. I mean, I don't know. I actually want, like, ideally to have some kind of background in thing, right? So load scene. Oh, this is bad. Auto load next scene. Okay, I can remove this. Oh. Let's actually... 1748. Let's put that back for there. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so what time is it? Okay, I have 2 hours to finish what I wanted to do. So I have the camera, I have the background, I have the sprites. I guess that's all I need really. I just need the dialogue, and the new dialogue is going to be quest 1. So yeah, that's not going to change a lot, right? That's like very minimalist. So that's great. Now I'm going to duplicate all of this to have quest 2. Oh, I'm kind of worried about the dialogue though. But that should be fine. Okay, anyways. Let me check the graph. What did I have? I had encounter with the first enemies. So it's a battle. So Nekomata and the player fight together for the first time. Teach the player about cooperation in real battle. At the end, Nekomata says that creatures are definitely more aggressive. Okay, so we have a battle. We have a battle. For that, we are going to have a custom dialogue. So at the beginning. So I'm thinking about integrating it with like the battle or not. I'm probably going to quest 1. Oh. Oh. Okay, yeah, quest 1. I guess it's actually like room 1. Yeah, it's still quest 1. Oh no. Resource. Oh. Maybe that's fine. No, that's not. I don't know why Dialogic is not renaming correctly here. Maybe that's fine. So, quests, room 1. Let's make a new folder. Going to assign value. And this is still shortcuts. Oh. Oh. Settings. So this is it. Let's duplicate. Let's have room 2. Let's just the battle event. So you have this, right? We have the battle. I might do something a bit more specific for battles. Then I would have to change the background anyways. Battle event. Battle model. Battle loader. I guess the battle loader is starting the battle right away. Maybe I should add like a boolean to prevent that. To translate. Player. I don't want to copy everything because that means every time I'm going to have to make a change, then I'm going to have to make a change everywhere. So I mean, if it's just the background camera, like copying things like the view, the loader, I guess that's fine actually. I just don't like at all this though. Because I mean, it's great, but it's like so much. I'm probably going to make a prefab for that. Do I need new scene? Okay. Battle model. Pass. I guess I do have this. Scene, node remover, that's card reward, that's fine. I guess this is mostly fine. The only problem is that this one, which one? This one is referencing the battle model. But I should be able to update it. Like I have the run. Events runner. Yeah, let's have something a bit different. Instead of events runner, we are going to have battle. Battle end events runner, something like that. Okay. Then have this. So then it makes sense to have the battle context here, the trigger. And now that means I can basically just send that as an argument, maybe, of the run events. Oh wait, oh no, I did it. Not the await. I really have to fix that. Yeah. I'm not sure. Because I wanted some of these things to be independent on an outside thing. So I might... Oh, yeah, right, actually that's fine. Actually that's fine. I can just... Instead of the battle model, player characters updater. Instead of that, I can just reference the parent, which is end battle. Rena. Battle ends. Events Rena. Now I can assign it. Now I can remove this. And I can replace to trigger, right? And here we go. Okay, now this is independent from the rest. Great, perfect. I'm going to save that somewhere. I don't know where. This is such a... Okay, where do I have my view, maybe? Battle view. Player view. So these are the scripts. These are the prefabs. So yeah, card gameplay. I mean, it's not the view really. Maybe it's just the... I'm not sure. It's not really the model either, right? Because I'm trying to divide the two folders based on... You know, on one side you have the logic, and on the other side you have the visuals. But in that case, I guess we're doing the logic, but not of the battle itself. Maybe it's more specific to the game rather than the plugin. And in this case, it would be like in prefabs, maybe. Utilities, no. Actually, I have the fader here. Actually, maybe Oh. Let's put battle. And let's save this into... Alright, but I have the card reward. Fine. Let's go back to where we were. I don't know, game dungeon. Things. Maybe I should put things here. That's fine. Okay, fine. I'm going to put stuff there. Game dungeon, playings. Now I'm going to have my battle room, which is room 2. Something like that. I'm going to duplicate my current scene which is battle event room, into room 2. Maybe just room is fine, but yeah, room 2 is fine. Maybe... oh. Maybe I should add like 1, 2 to like say that this is for the quest 1 and for the second room. Some stuff like that. Room 2 is fine. Room 2 is fine. So I have my battle. Let's remove the card reward. I don't really want that. Let's remove... wait. The fade. Yeah, I don't want the card reward. Here. Not remover. Okay, I removed the card reward, so I can remove this. I have the fade. I have the loading. I have the character data, so that I can save the characteristics of my characters, like the HPs, at the end of the battle. When I lose, I restart. Do I want that? I guess for the first... yeah. I'm not sure, but... okay, maybe I'm going to want something a bit more specific. But, yeah. Is it actually... never mind. It's not linked anywhere else. Okay, should be good. Fade runner 2. Oh, to unfade. Okay. And now I can just drag this like there. And call it battle, default, battle, and events. Just going to rename that. Go back, rename it again. Should be good. Trigger, I just have to assign it. Events, they should be set. So I did remove some nodes though. So I have to remove those from the array. Lose events, restart. That's fine. So now that I have the default events, I have the AI. Yeah, the AI might be different for each battle too, so I'm glad I have that. I guess things are fine overall. We have the battle loader. So we have the different setting files. I guess I'm going to have to put a specific battle. But anyway, seems this is good. So room 2, let's play. Let's see what it does. So I can put my characters, and yeah, this is basically just the boss battle, because I still have the path of the boss battle. I can put a shield, I can remove HPs, finish my turn, I can attack, I can draw, I can do stuff. Boom. Yeah. So now what do I want to change? Let me just check one thing. Okay. So yeah, the first battle, encounter with the first enemies. So Necromata and the player fight together for the first time. So basically there are going to be some dialogues and probably a custom script for the battle where Necromata explains some things in battle, right? So this is kind of important. So that means I want a dialogue. That means before starting automatically the battle, I want the dialogue potentially. And What does that mean? Start battle. Let me run that. Because right now, basically, the things that are kind of bad is that I have like multiple. Well, I have the characters in my inventory. I have the AI for the battle, right? So, do I want the characters already on the field, ready to fight? Because if I have to drag them, then I feel like this is not going to be good. I want some dialogue interface. Huh. A bit complicated. Okay, what if I go here and I don't know, try to hide this? It's not doing anything, okay. Hide this. Oh, it works actually. So what if I try to hide the player canvas? Okay, it disappeared. So yeah, maybe that's what I want. Maybe I want to start the battle so that the enemies are still loaded. Actually... So basically I want the characters to be loaded, but I don't want the start to fight. So I have two options. Either I load the characters, I load the fight, and then I display the dialogues and stuff, and then I actually start the fight. Or I can also load the enemies and stuff, load the battle basically, but don't start the battle and play the dialogue and stuff and then switch to the battle. I feel like this is going to be better anyways if it's like separated, if it's like in different thing. So yeah, let's actually have two different. So this is the view with the characters, right? So I want the environment to be the same. I want to hide the canvas. Let me do that. View. So yeah, it's hiding the enemy character. And my characters as well. Well, I actually don't even have the slots anymore, appearing anymore. So maybe that's great. You know, I have the slots right now. That like it's red when I hover the slots. So I don't want this. I don't want... Okay, this is fine actually. Wait, what? Oh, this is inside the view. Oh yeah, the UI is inside the view. Do I have some code to like disable, like hide everything? Set visibility. That's so good. I do have it. Visible. That's crazy. Yeah, maybe I did that for the tutorial already actually. Okay, so let's actually have some kind of script that is going to be pre-battle dialogue. Yeah, sounds good. Pre-battle dialogue. This is going to have... I'm not sure. To have a script that is going to be in game dungeon dialogue event. Free battle dialogue. I don't need the class name, I think, but I prefer adding it just in case. It's like, I feel like it's more clean, right? Because when I check like the file, the content, I want to know what this is about. So okay, I have this. Now I'm going to have a reference to the view, right? So this is the battle. What is it actually? Player view. Player view. Oh yeah, player view. Player view 2D. I'm going to assign it. And now when we start, I actually want to hide everything. So I'm just going to call set visibility to false. And check. Okay, good. Oh, I'm actually on my Wi-Fi. I hope this is fine. I hope the stream is still alright. Let me check. It seems to be fine. So I stay like that for now. Wi-Fi is crazy. So I hide everything, okay? And when the battle loader has finished, then I may want to start battle. I think I kind of did it wrong. Setup battle. I guess this is fine. Uninitialize. Oh, okay. I guess this is actually good. This is actually fine. So uninitialize is actually what I wait. Oh, it's on the battle context though. I mean, I guess that's fine. Free dialogue battle. Yeah. So we have battle model, which is battle context. I'm going to get the uninitialized and connect that to our little callback that is going to hide everything. So unbattle initialized. We have our new function where we want to update the visibility, because the thing is, before everything is loaded, then I mean, it's not loaded, right? The characters are not loaded, so that's why I'm doing that, to remove to like update the visibility correctly of like everything. Okay, so that's it. Maybe I actually want to put it here just in case, because there's like a 1 frame delay, right? So I'm not sure about that. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Okay. And when the battle is initialized, then that means I can now run the dialogue, right? Well, when it's, yeah. Because basically I might want to set up some things depending on the enemy characters, like, you know, showing like specific enemy names or that kind of stuff. So export var, I think it's like timeline, dialogic timeline. This is basically going to be the text. Let's add a new one, a new timeline to copy path. There, not there. Well, there. That's fine. Room 2. we're going to have things like character enters Nekomata, and she's going to say, "Oh no!" Wait, actually, it's Nekomata that's talking. "Oh no! Please!" She sounds so drunk. Like, monsters! Let's beat them up! I don't know. Some bad thing. I have to make the dialogue bad. I have to make the dialogue bad so that my other teammates can check it out. And let me check the actual thing. Encounter with the first enemies. The Nekomata and the player fight together for the first time. Okay, first enemies. So... like monsters. The mist, probably. The mist. Monsters, they definitely come from... something is definitely wrong here. Let's fight together. Let's fight. Yeah, let's fight together and win. Let's fight them together. And battle starts or something like that. Yeah, this is like some very basic dialogue, but I think it's still important. I think actually that a very long dialogue is bad, and you want to split dialogue, you know, the same way as in a story, like in a book, you would split your text like by chapters and then by paragraphs and all of that kind of stuff, right? I think for games it's very similar. You want the text to be, you know, you want the player to digest the text, not write like a bunch of stuff. So I think that's fine. Let's make them together. Hey, and then it starts. So let me just bind the timeline. Room 2. Oh no, this is going to be so bad when I'm going to have different dialogue. Okay, that's fine. Can I see the path? I can't. Oh no. I can. I can hear. Okay, good. So I have this. Maybe I'm going to modify Dialogic myself to make it a bit more readable. And yeah, timeline, I'm going to start. So dialogic dot start timeline, and then when it finishes, so I have an await, I suppose. Await is a bit bad, but dialogic dot timeline finishes, timeline ended, and I'm going to connect, I guess, on pre-dialogue finished here. And I guess this is just a one-shot. I want this to run only one time. So I'm going to pass the one-shot flag. And now I'm going to actually start the battle. So set visibility true. And I guess that's it. I guess that's all. Because I guess the UI and everything is already set up to start the battle. So should I start? Oh, actually I haven't referenced the battle model. Okay, should be good. Oh, not. Invalid access to property character views. Yeah, because it's not linked, because it's not set up, right? So yeah, I definitely don't want to set the visibility false here when things are not initialized yet. Never mind. What's this? On battle initialized. Okay, I guess I'm doing it at multiple places. Maybe I want on battle view initialized. Something like that. Uninitialized. And call it like here. That should be good. Now I'm going to change, and instead of the battle model, we have the battle view, actually. Yeah, this is correct. Yeah, it should be good. Let's try. Yeah, let's try. Wait, that means I actually don't need the battle model anymore. Oh. I mean, yeah. Good with me. No. Oh, it's not set. Oh, my bad. Let's go. It's still not good. Wait, what? Battle. But what? But what? Wait, Ucha. Wait, why? Character views. They're supposed to be spawned, right? Like, where is that? Battlefield View 2D. Character views. Create character view. Where is that called? Oh, maybe it's after the loading, actually. Because I mean, I start the battle, but I'm setting it beforehand, right? So start battle, turn manager, start battle, and unstarted battle context. Okay, I guess this is unstarted. Is it? Let's bind to the battle loader. This is going to be easier this way. Is it? Uninitialized. Oh yeah. I mean uninitialized. Wait, what? Is it so wrong? Start battle. Let's go in the battlefield here. Put a breakpoint and run again. And now we should see the call stack. So how is it added exactly? So we have basically the battle loader that is adding characters. Then we add character, player field, and character added, we do stuff. So yeah, basically everything, all of that is the setup battle. So this is in here, right? So that means it should be good when this is called on initialize. So the question is why afterwards there is this problem. Invalid access or property of key character views. Maybe because I just changed the name. I did. I updated it and now it's not working anymore because I've never used this function before. Maybe I think I've used it, but it doesn't seem to work. Oh, I know. It's because I replaced that by player fields. So basically I have one player field for each player. Yeah, okay, that's it. So for, let's get that player, left side, right side. Can I just get all? Get all slots, maybe? I mean, I guess that's fine. Is it? I just put visible to is visible. Because that should fix it, right? Right? Okay. Oh, there's the UI. Oh yeah, because for each character I want to got it. Yeah, it makes sense. I have the UI of each character. Yeah, character view stats, right? So let's get this. Get all slots. I have the slot dot visible equal is visible. And then I have to check if slot is not, well, if this is valid. So yeah, if this is not null. No, slots dot, actually every slot is not null. So it's slots dot character, get character view. Oh. Here. D2D. Check. And then we get the character view stats and we set the visibility. Should be good now. Should be fine. Should be good. So let's go. So nothing should be here. And we have dialogue. Monster, something is definitely wrong here. Let's fight them together. And here we go. So now I actually might want to spawn the enemies actually. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's going to depend a little. Let me think. Yeah, if I make the characters appear on the left, that means I won't really be able to drag them. Um, I want some freedom, like this, like dot. Yeah, I guess it's better view dot this dot right side owner. Right player field view dot slots, or even like just character views actually. Yeah, this is actually better even. So I don't even have to check if this is valid or not. I just have to get the character view. And now I can set... Oh, but I have to... I want to modify the slot, right? Actually, I don't want... Oh, wait. I don't want the red thing of the slot. Okay, this is kind of hard. I want to show enemies, but I don't want to show the player being able to, you know, select the slot. And I don't want the UI, but the problem is that in the view, probably, you have character views that are inside the slot view. And when I hover this, I have... Oh, wait, what? Maybe that's handled elsewhere. Ah. Never mind. Oh. Character view. I mean, that's fine with me. Maybe. Let's just set the visibility of the character view. Yeah, it's not working, because I have to set the slot. And now when I set the slot... Oh, wait. Wait, what? Oh, wait, I'm setting it at the wrong place. My bad. Yeah. It's not working. Because I'm setting this. What if I remove it? Hey, we have the slime, but I can select it. I think. Maybe with the dialogue, maybe I can't anymore. But I could at the beginning. For like one frame. I can't anymore though. I mean, so I guess that's good. There's like no UI, there's no... Oh no, okay, yeah, I can. It was because of the dialogue. If I want an animation or something like that, maybe it's going to be a bit different. But for now, I'm just going to put an option here. Ooh! Hello! Welcome! Mercenary Mage! Thanks for the raid! Yeah, let me give you a little shout out. Shout out. Mercenary Mage. Is it? Yeah, that's the name. I can't stay to chat, but have a great stream, thanks! Yeah, and to everyone who just joined, like, what did you do? Like, how was it? How was the stream? making my game right now, I think you come at a really great time actually, because I'm really touching the game. I'm not making any tool right now. I'm like basically trying to load battles. I'm trying to load the dialogue before a battle starts. So like very gameplay oriented, very understandable. And when I run, yeah, now I can see the enemies. Monsters, something is definitely wrong here. Let's fight them together. Hey, and then we have the fight. So I'm probably going to add like some additional overlay, some UI, some stuff, right? But yeah. Okay. Okay, so we have the dialogue, so I guess that's good. I also made a custom graph in Godot for my... Well, basically this is a roguelike deck builder. So you have... I'm going to explain quickly since we have so many people. Basically you have different characters that you can put in like different... in a different order on the field. You have different cards to like deal damages or like to boost your own characters, to buff them. And then basically every character can attack individually. And yeah, the goal is basically to win, right? To kill the enemies. That's the base thing. But then we have some system a bit like Slay the Spire or like Darkest Dungeon. Basically with, you know, some kind of dungeon or like quest you have to go through. And I made a graph for that, as I said. Here we go. So that helps us visualize a lot what a quest is going to look like. Like right now we can just look at each node individually and, you know, see what's going to happen. So the first room is about dialogue. The second room is a battle. Then we have an event. Something is happening. This is the description. Then we have a battle. Then we have a new event. A battle, and then we have the end. So yeah, that's great. And the graph is actually, it's not just to understand what's happening. It's, you know, like included in the game. And like the new rooms are getting loaded every time you finish a battle automatically. So that's great. That's just great. And this one was about the first battle. So can I close Dialogic, please? Disappear. Thanks. So we have this room. We have the dialogue. I guess this is fine. I don't have the what? The textures for the characters talking yet. On the side, like, you know, a visual novel kind of sprite, but that's fine for now. And then when I win this battle, yeah, actually about the battle, what is it going to be? I guess I want to set up like the main things overall first, but I'm actually going to have to change the battle that is being loaded, because right now this is basically loading tutorial 3, which is kind of not what I want. So let's go to assets. Let's go to quests. Quest 1. Yeah, this is a quest, never mind. Levels. I have different levels. Maybe I just want to put everything in here, though. I don't know. I think I do. Because I have the dialogue too, right? If I have the dialogue, maybe I want the quest to be here too. So let me duplicate tutorial 3. It's going to be called quest 1. Quest 1, my bad. Room 1, probably. Room 2, actually. room to battle. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, this is some JSON. So, right. So yeah, basically my goal is to make it work with mods very easily. So the goal is to allow a lot of flexibility to the ones that are going to make mods, to models. And for that I have a lot of JSONs. And you know, JSONs is like safer than saving resources in Godot, because you can inject code in resources in Godot. So if you manage your save system with resources, then you know, if you get like a new mod, you might get hacked, which is not really good. So room 2 battle. I guess I'm just going to assign the JSON here and here. Wait, here. Here we go. So I have the characters. Let me think a little, because actually I don't need that, because I'm loading. Oh yeah, this is okay. Basically I have two different things. Basically, by default, it's supposed to load the characters that the player already has. But if we load the scene out of nowhere, for example, for debugging, right, we still need, you know, some information. So this is basically going to be the default state of the player. So we are going to have the leader, and we are going to have Nekomata, which is, let me check, here, slime. So I have, well, you know, all of those. I'm just going to duplicate leader and have Nekomata. So these are the base stats of the Nekomata. Yeah, I forgot. I guess we don't have the sprite for the leader yet. Cat. Yeah. Let's put maybe the placeholder. Is that this one? Yeah, we're going to have to change it, but that's fine. So leader has all of these. Then we have the Nekomata that is going to have the same stats for now, probably. Yeah, I'm going to have to balance that actually. And the name is not leader. It's like, yeah, it's like Nekomata. Like the attack is going to be a bit different. Maybe it's going to be 2. Oh, maybe 2. The range might be 2 is fine. HP is maybe a bit less. 25. Actions per turn 1. And basic attack is fine, because basically every character has an ability, but by default we have the default ability, the basic attack, which is just dealing damages. For example, slimes can draw an additional card when you attack with them. So here you go. So now I have the Nekomata character. So now I should be able to put the leader and the Nekomata. And cards are fine, maybe. And the enemies are going to be... I'm going to remove this. This is overpowered. Small shields. So we have also attacks, basic attacks. Yeah, maybe just some base thing is fine. You know, some easy battle. I'm just going to put a lot of slimes. Let me put multiple slimes and remove the override, because right now I'm changing the default health and attack, but I wanna check what it is by default, because I forgot. So by default this is 20 and an attack of 2. 20 HPs. Maybe I want to reduce that a little. The attack of 2 is fine, no. Maybe something like 10-10. I mean, 10 can be killed in one turn, but that's fine. Maybe 15. Actually, 20 was nice. 20 was nice. Yeah, 20 is nice. And instead of slimes, I want a different enemy. But I mean, I guess I'm going to balance things and make the battles better another time. This is just for, you know, to have the base things set up right now. So I have the second room. So the battle gets finished. Yeah, what happens when I finish the battle? I guess I'm not on a quest right now, so there's nothing much happening. What button was it? 1? And done. Yeah. And yeah, there's nothing. On null instance. Oh, wait. What? What? Event.run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I forgot to update it here. Yeah, okay, this is good. So now some stuff should be happening when I finish the battle. Basically, I added some shortcuts to go faster. I can just press 1. So 1, for example, I end turn, and here we go. And I go back to the main menu. Okay, yeah, the fade in and fade out is going well. Let's move this on top. Room 2. Because then we have the pre-battle dialogue, the battle, and then the end. What do I wanna do? I guess maybe I want another dialogue before continuing. Let me check again what my plan was. At the end, Nikomata says that creatures are definitely more aggressive, and that we're in the good direction. So what? So yeah, I finish enemies. There's the okay. There's a dialogue. So let's modify this, and let's add like a you know, something. Is it actually? I guess that means it's still synchronized, so I guess that's fine. Is it? Can I... Oh, that's fine. Can I just... Because I have the list of events, right? So what if I want to include an additional event and add inside something like play dialogue? Well, play dialogue. And this is going to go in Fade Runner. I guess Fade Runner, right? Well, at the same place as that. Actually, is it? Fade Runner. Maybe it should go like in some more battle specific. But I mean, never mind. Okay, fine. So, run dialogue. Class name run dialogue, I don't need that, but it's fine. And when I run, so let me get the fader and let's get some, you know, reference for this. Animation player, yeah, okay. Okay, here we go. So I wait. Yeah, so this is basically going to be dialogic.play timeline. Well, start timeline. And then I'm going to await the end of the dialogue. Timeline ended. Yeah. And then I'm going to Q3. I don't need that. That's fine. I could do this, but I mean, it's going to be freed anyways. That's fine. And then I have my dialogue. Well, I can talk. I have my dialogue that I can just set it here. Let me just maybe rename those. Like, we have room 2 pre dialogue. Okay. Oh, I can actually change them here. Oh, that's actually fine. That's actually great because I think, yeah, I had this problem. Let me wait. Identifier. Yeah, I can change this one. Let me put room 1. Room 1. Yeah, room 1. Rename. Use the broken references. And then pre-dialogue. Press 1, room 1. Room 2 pre-dialogue. And yeah, check. Wait, what? Renamed timeline files. Yeah. Update. Wait, timeline ref. Yeah. Okay. What about this one? Should be good, right? I mean, I guess this is good. Nothing found. Good. I suppose. So now we have the... Let me copy the path. We're going to have the same, but this is going to be the post dialogue. I mean, I guess it's like post-battle dialogue. I don't need this. Pre-dialogue. This is going to be pre-battle dialogue. Oh, actually, yeah, I renamed it, right? So let me rename it again. And here we go. 3 battle dialogue. 3 post-battle dialogue. Okay, good. Now I can set everything the way I want it to be. Pre-battle dialogue, post-battle dialogue. This is going to have Nekomata talk. And she's going to say, the monsters are getting more aggressive or something like that. In English, is it like only 1G or 2Gs? I think 2 is fine, right? Yeah. Yeah. We are definitely in the right direction. Maybe that's like some kind of discussion you would have towards the end of the battle, of the quest. So yeah, let's change that a little. The monsters here are really aggressive. I was right to inspect. I was right to come here. Let's continue. You know, some stuff like that. I guess this is not like the bad dialogue I wanted, but this is still, yeah, this is fine. And run dialogue post. Let's assign it. And let's run, and let's see if it works, if we have some dialogue after the battle. Okay. Let's end the turn. 1, end the turn. Oh. Oh, wait. It was supposed to clean. It was supposed to remove the battle. I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? That it's still here. But I do want to set the visibility to false. Yeah, maybe when this is triggered. In any case, battle context. What about the view though? Player view 2D. And if this is valid, then we set the visibility to false. Something like that. Like fade out battle. I don't know. Fade out battle. stuff, right? Yeah, fade out battle. This is fine. And this is going to... Wait, this is already linked. Value of U2D. Let's have this. For now, we're just going to call the set visibility to false. But actually, just the UI maybe. I mean, I do want the same thing as I did in pre-dialogue, right? It's like this. It's like not set visibility to false, but hide, battle, UI stuff. Hide, battle. Hide, battle. Visuals, maybe, and it's going to be I'm not going to call set visibility actually. I'm just going to do something like this. Visibility maybe? I guess we can make it go both ways in a single function. So if we can do that, let's do that. Canvas, okay. The slot is not visible, is it? I mean, I guess this is only going to be for the enemies though, right? Is it? Maybe not. No, it's not. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Let me think. Set visibility. What about show enemy characters? Now we can just copy that. Okay. It's visible. True. Okay, here we go. And now I should be able to do something very similar, but just yeah, same with the player characters. Show player characters, and I have the left player fields view, and I just show. I mean, this is not very perfect, but I guess this is fine. So now, default battle and events. What was I doing? Wait. So, yeah, here, yeah, here. Not here, here. Here. So I have the battle view. And instead of fading, oh yeah, I fade out. I guess I want to fade out. So I'm setting the visibility to false, but I'm going to set that to true and set the enemies to true too, in case there are still enemies. So this is not going to do like a lot, but not going to do a lot. Yeah, basically there's not going to be the fade animation, but this is polish, right? I mean, I guess I'm still doing some polish right now actually, but that's fine. I want basically the dialogue without all of that. So here we go. We can put our little characters here. Then let's say we win. The monsters here are really aggressive. I was right to come here. Let's continue. I feel like there was like some... I feel like the characters just changed position. But I think it's just me. Let me see that again. 1 and done. Oh, it's because the color changed. The color changed. Okay, that's fine. The monsters here are really aggressive. I was right. Oh, you. No, that's not me. What was it? Wait. Yes, the dialogue was wrong. Yeah, it's protagonist. I want it to be Nekomata. Okay, this is fine. Now, what do I want? I guess the room is finished, which is great. So room 1 is done, room 2 is done. What do we have next? Let me check. We have room 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, a lot. That makes sense. Okay. So then we have an event with the carriage. This one is important. Let's do it. So I'm just going to... This is not a battle, so I'm going to copy this one. This is room 3. Then we have the dialogue. So... we path. Room 3. Yeah. Let's go here. Let's change the name. I guess I haven't battle event. I mean, that's fine. Quest 3. Wait, that's room. Room 1. Room 3. And room 3. So yeah, the dialogue is going to run automatically. We're going to have a few things. We might have a script for the room specifically. And let's have the two characters join in. Mirrored. And this is basically the team finds a carriage that has been attacked. So, oh, a carriage! Well, oh look, carriage! It looks like it has been attacked. Let's hurry. Something like that. And I mean, I guess I actually want some delay. Can I do that? Wait for input. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, I can. Hide text box. Perfect. Perfect. Skippable? I don't know. Nah. Then we have something like seems to be here. Well, it seems recent, but no one seems to be here. Did you find something? Like maybe something like the protagonist is going to say my what? Third person or first person? I'm not going to put anyone because it's like enough out, right? And I'm going to put a mysterious box was inside the carriage. Was or is, because is like descriptive, it's like gameplay oriented, but was feels more, you know, feels like narration wise. So yeah, that's actually kind of a problem. Was, well, is, I suppose. Well, I guess narration. Yeah, I guess I'm like telling the story in the present, so I guess is. I want to add a choice. Open it. Yeah, that's basically going to be some... I don't know. Maybe it's just going to change the dialogue, actually. And have something like... Don't open it. I'll keep it closed. And you know, the dialogue is going to split, but at the end, basically the Necomata is going to open it anyways, so it's going to merge again. That's fine. Maybe we're going to set some flag though, so that this can be remembered, and you know, we might have some future events reference it, so it feels like it matters, you know, because even if the branches of the dialogue, well, of the story end up merging again, we still want to make the player feel like the dialogue, the choices matters, right? That's right. Through wood, open, someone else stuff. Then we are going to have something like Necomata. Oh look, a box, a mysterious closed box. A mysterious box, closed box that wants to be open. Then we have Necomata opens the box. And you know, we have stuff, right? And if you open it, then we have instead something like jump. Oh yeah, jump could be nice. I do want to jump. Hey, not that kind of jump. Jump to this timeline at the beginning. Do I have... oh, label. Yeah, okay, label is good. Merge, let's say. Suddenly. I don't know. Suddenly you feel something feeling you. Maybe something like that. That feels like a third person dialogue, but I don't know if it should be like first or third. But that's fine. The box is empty. Is it going to be like, is all cards just spiritual? Or are they like actually things like talismans or something like that? Do they have a physical aspect? Open card. Okay. Maybe that's something that you eat? Maybe it's something you eat? I don't know, like a candy or... When it's... you see a candy inside. Did you find something? Let me take... Or maybe something more like... Oh, did you find something? Ah. Let's check for traces, indices. How for hints, for clues. Let's search for clues. A mysterious box is inside the carriage. You open it. You see a candy inside. Did you find something? Wait, did you open that box without any permission? Something like that. Just to tease a little. Box. Then we have the jump. And then we have something like display name. What? There's a display name. Oh, right. Not. So display name is like there, right? Maybe not. And we have... Oh! It's a candy! Something like that. It's a candy, or maybe something like it's what is it? I don't know what it is, but I guess if we want to keep a chill aspect, then maybe it's not going to be like an artifact very... I don't know. Maybe it's going to be a biscuit, actually. Yeah, Biscuit is probably better because you can... I feel like artists could have more freedom drawing biscuits because you can, you know, draw some designs of them. So by default I'm going to put that, but you know, that might change. And this is going to be... oh, it's a magical biscuit. Mana biscuit? I don't know. Yeah, let's just call it that way for now. It feels like it's like drugs. Anyways. If you eat it, you get new abilities. Apparently, if you eat one, you can get new abilities. Maybe not abilities, is it? Because abilities is for characters, so I don't want the name to be, you know. If you eat one, you can get new abilities. Can get new powers. Yeah, powers is fine. And we have a go ahead. Something like... wait. Apparently. Wait, are you using me as test subject or, you know, something like that? The biscuit is coming! Like this is a plane. Well, yes, the plane. The plane is coming! Num. You obtained new cards. Something like that. Maybe some visual is going to appear. But anyways, something like that. It feels like it's really long right now. Maybe it's not that much, but I guess it's kind of an important moment, so maybe that's fine. Maybe not. I mean, it's not that important. Wait, what is... oh, Racta. Okay. You obtain new cards. So, how was it? Let's put some... can I put some comments? Low, logic, audio, visuals, helpers. Helpers, perfect. To do... add some visuals so the player can check the cards. To do improve. Yeah, let's actually copy that and let's add it everywhere in those dialogues. sure, so that we can see basically what dialogue has been improved or not, has been checked or not. So, how was it? Actually. Let's add a new character that is going to be a bit different this time. Assess dialogue characters, and this is going to be unknown. Yeah, general, the name is going to be this. And theoretic. Yeah. This one is going to scream. Ah, something like that. Let's have the protagonist talk this time. Yeah, and let's do actually Nekomata. Was that a scream? And let's have the protagonist say, "Let's go, let's go." Oh. Hmm. Let's go. Let's move. Let's move quick. Let's move. I mean, let's go. Yeah, go. I don't really that. I don't really like that. Like, go doesn't sound very narratively good, right? But I mean, it's like still some kind of placeholder text, so that's fine. Let's go quick. End of the dialogue. I do want to reduce the dialogue time. I mean, I had some delay here. I want to put it to 0.7, something like that. Okay, maybe 1 is fine. Let's go quick! Quick! And then we have the new room. And the new room is... Yeah, okay. So this is a battle. Room 3. Like, quest 1, I guess instead of room 3 I can say, yeah, no, room 4, I mean, it's fine. We're going to have the... I mean, all of those, actually, right? Wait, what? Code? Okay. Yeah, I think I was copying the wrong thing. Anyways, let's duplicate instead. I guess Control D is fine. Room 4. Room 4 battle. Then we have the post-process battle. The post battle, not the post process battle. Post battle dialogue. And the pre battle. Oh yeah, I can't duplicate this. Here. Pre battle dialogue, room 4. And let's have the post one. I mean, looks good enough. Let's have the correct pre-battle dialogue. Let's have the correct post-battle dialogue. And then let's have the correct battle with the correct characters. Here we go. Here we go. So yeah, this time is going to be something like Nicolata says, "Look, that person is in danger." Yeah, and I guess this time I can actually modify the scene to actually have environment, actually have like a character like sprite 2D. I didn't see that, that's crazy. Wait. Wait, what? Oh, is it from... This is from Dialogic, I knew it. I was like, what? That doesn't look like what my artist would make. That's crazy. Let's have this one. Can I mirror clip? Let's lock. Like here. I don't know. I don't really want the battle to be, you know, Like if I put my characters, yeah, you know, like this character is just going to be a pain to play the game. Maybe something somewhere like here. Something like here. I mean, I guess we can always have event-specific scripts. So maybe that's fine in that sense. And pre-battle is help. We're going to add a new character. Dialogue, characters, bunny, child. Let's call it bunny child. For now. Here we go. Look, that person is in danger. Let's help. Let's fight. And then we start the fight. Something like that. Something like this. I do want to add the... Yeah, I do want to add a new character to the team, to the group. So let's have a script for that. Oh. Quest 1, room 4. Yeah, this is going to be a pain if we have multiple things. If we have multiple scripts like that, multiple specific scripts. I mean, I guess I don't even need a name, actually. This is going to reference the sprite. Sprite 2D. Ready. We're going to have a callback with the battle context. Actually, is it? Because I guess it actually depends on this, right? On dialogue finishes. Yeah, pre-battle dialogue. Something like that. And then it's going to be here. Oh, yeah, maybe I don't want to... Room-specific event. Let's call it like that. Let's remove the script. And let's assign it to this one. I don't want to put the script here. Really. Specific event. On. Yeah, let's instead have free dialogue, free battle dialogue. Unfinished, we connect. Execute, maybe? Or like hide. Well, prepare for battle. And we are going to hide this. Oh, just hide. Wait, does that work? Yeah, that works, okay. And then I can also add to the battle context some things. Like add character to deck, to battlefields, to sideline. Sideline, I suppose. Or to battlefield. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just to sideline. But battlefield is not a bad idea. I might want to teach the player how to move characters, but that means I would have to implement something new. Oh no. Oh no. That also means I would have to... let me think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how to move the characters yet, and if I'm even going to do that. So... I mean... Yeah, moving the characters could be kind of bad, like strategy-wise. Like to enable that easily. Maybe I'm going to add it to the battlefields. And have a new card be able to change positions. But if the new card requires mana, then that's a bit... it's a bit much. Character to sideline by ID. I mean, let's just add to sideline for now. And let's call it Child Bunny or something like that. And the player owner is going to be battle context dot players 0. Okay. Let's create a new character. Child Bunny. How do you even... Wait, there's a name for that, right? In English, I mean... Young rabbit. Wait. There's a name. That's called a kit? That's a kit kat? Oh. What did I eat? Oh no. Too small or food related? Oh. Oh, that's funny. Okay. But yeah, it's called the kit. Dogu. That's a fox. That's not a bunny. Where are foxes? Charles, young Vinny name? Like, kit or kitten? That's like the same for cats, right? A buck. A doe. Technical names. What? A doe? The doe. For rabbits? Isn't like a buck, wait, what? I feel like my whole life has been a lie. I'm just going to keep calling it young child bunny, bunny child bunny. I guess child bunny is kind of bad as a name, but that's fine. So we have all of this. We set the visible. Wait, what? Room 4. We add the character to the side. Yeah, okay, I was doing this. Child bunny. HPs are currently 5. Okay, that's kind of bad. Yeah, maybe not here. Maybe more like max health is like 12. It's like kind of bad. Damage is attack is 1. Range is 1. Yeah, it's very a bad character. Very a bad one. Place order 2. I mean, just like 4 might be good enough, right? Because I'm never going to actually have it fight, I think. I mean, I guess the health is actually going to be 4, something like that, after loading everything. Add character. Is it returning? Yeah, it is returning. So I should be able to set um, set stat. Wait, that's a battle character, right? Health. Oh, I have the get, but I don't have the sets. Let's get it then. And then let's set it. In health. Okay. Does that exist? Set stat. I guess. Wait. Oh. I mean, I guess it's this, right? I hope I don't have to trigger any breakpoint or anything. Breakpoint, callback or anything. Oh, okay. I'll have to go soon. Let's just hurry up and set health. Something like 3. And this is it. Oh. I haven't set up anything. Ready sprite here. Battle context here. Pre-dialogue here. Got it. Health. Okay, so now it starts. I'm removing the character from here. I have it in my, well, in here. I have only 3 health, which is great. And pre-dialogue. Let me set visibility. Wait, I feel like something is wrong. What about the enemy? I feel like the enemy... Oh, it's here. Okay, it's just... You know, the color is like different. Yeah, that's fine. And I do want to teach about mana in this battle. But anyway, let's say that that's it. First battle, we have... Thank you for saving me! Yeah. And yeah, I'm going to take a break. Maybe I might resume the stream later tonight. But yeah, that's it for now. We have the 4th room, so we have like the first half of everything. If we look at the graph, this is a graph. This is what we are supposed to do. Very soon you're going to see. Here we go. This is what we are supposed to do for the first quest. And we did everything until here, basically. We still have to check the details and stuff, but we have everything until here. We have all of that. And then we need this. So we need one more event, one more battle, the final battle. And yeah. And the last event. I think this is going to be fine. I think we can have that until, well, before next week. I hope. This is, well, what we have to do, right? So yeah, I guess I'll just try to raid now. That was fun. Thanks a lot. Let me... There's not a lot of people like on Godot right now. What about game jams? Oh, I mean, I guess it's Christmas. Oh, right. Let me think. Let me think a little. What's that? Do. What's that? Oh wait, it's Godot. It's Godot, and he doesn't have the Godot tag, does he? Anyway, I'm going to raid this person. This person, probably. That seems to be active. I can't even hear that person, but that's fine. Wait, let me check again. So you know what? Let's actually check this one. Oh. Oh no, an ad. I mean, I guess that's fine. He's doing something for Christmas. Here we go. Wait, who was it? This person? Oh right, ads. The target channel has disabled raids. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Sorry about this. Let's get ready. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you later tonight, maybe in like 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that. Yeah, bye bye.